World-shaking moment. Taehyung shines at Dodger Stadium, Jungkook makes a shocking move. Before we dive deep into the astonishing turn of events that took place, both inside the stadium and far beyond it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because here, we don't just tell stories. We reveal the moments the world almost missed. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Pause. Fade in dramatic heartbeat sound. Because what began as a dazzling appearance by Taehyung in one of the world's most iconic sports arenas, ended with a move by Jungkook that no one saw coming. Not fans. Not media. Not even, it seems, those closest to him. And yet, if you look closely, the clues were always there. Visual of Los Angeles skyline at dusk. Cut to outside Dodger Stadium, cameras flashing, fans screaming. On the evening of August 24th, a subtle hush fell over the normally thunderous Dodger Stadium. Not because of the game being played, but because the air itself felt charged. Not with electricity, but with expectation. The kind that only follows global icons. And when Taehyung appeared, styled in an effortlessly elegant navy suit, sharp eyes under golden brown hair, his gait unhurried yet powerful, it wasn't just another celebrity cameo. It was a statement. A silent, cinematic declaration that something bigger was unfolding. No press announcement had prepared fans for this. No leaks, no backstage murmurs. It was a complete surprise, and yet, it made perfect sense. The crowd's reaction wasn't just loud. It was shaking. Screams turned to tears, phones trembled in hands, and even the baseball players paused mid-game to steal glances at the legend now sitting quietly in the VIP section, nodding politely to fans as if unaware of the chaos rippling out from his presence. But why Dodger Stadium? Why now? And where was the rest of BTS? That's when people started noticing something strange. As fans zoomed in on footage and shared it across TikTok and X, something peculiar stood out, the way Taehyung kept checking his phone. Something, or someone, was clearly on his mind. Then, just as the camera panned past him during a crowd shot, he smiled. Not just any smile. A knowing, quiet smile. Like he was holding on to a secret the world wasn't ready to hear. And he was. Because while the internet exploded with clips of Taehyung sipping wine in the front row, another story was quietly unfolding a few miles away, and it would change everything. Cut to a quiet, dimly lit dance studio. Footsteps echo. Jungkook, hood over his head, stands facing a mirror. A timestamp flickers on the bottom of the screen. That same night, Jungkook, the golden magne, the untouchable performer, the youngest BTS member with a voice that bends time, was not at home. Not at a party. Not even watching the Dodgers game, despite the media frenzy around his bandmate. He was alone. Preparing. At exactly 9:34 p.m., a CCTV clip surfaced on Korean forums, showing Jungkook entering a small studio in downtown LA. The footage showed no entourage. No manager. Just him, a duffel bag, and a heavy sense of purpose. What was he doing? Theories flooded the internet within hours. Some fans believed he was rehearsing a new solo track. Others claimed he was secretly collaborating with a famous American producer. But the timing was too perfect. Because just minutes after Taehyung made his mysterious appearance at Dodger Stadium, Jungkook made a move that even die-hard armies couldn't predict. He deleted nearly every post from his social media accounts. Gone, just like that, were months of carefully curated content. Concert snippets. Behind-the-scenes photos. Personal messages to fans. Every trace of his solo journey seemed to vanish in the blink of an eye. Why? What could drive one of the most beloved artists in the world to wipe the slate clean, on the same night that his bandmate lit up a stadium? Theories took a darker turn. Some wondered if Jungkook was about to announce his retirement from music. Others whispered about an internal conflict in BTS, division, disillusionment, or a personal crisis. But those who followed Jungkook closely knew better. This wasn't an ending. It was the beginning of something far more dangerous and far more thrilling. Because only hours later, a private story surfaced. One that had never been seen before. A close source, undisclosed, but verified, shared a screenshot of a text message sent by Jungkook earlier that day. 3 words. "It starts tonight." Was this night a coordinated spectacle between two of the most mysterious forces in global pop? Or a silent war playing out beneath the glittering smiles and choreographed perfection? When BTS announced their hiatus and focus on solo endeavors, many believed it was a natural evolution. But recent events, especially this night, paint a far more complex picture. Because while Taehyung stood bathed in the glow of Dodger Stadium's lights, Jungkook was stepping into shadows, preparing something that no fan theory could fully explain. The question isn't what happened. The real question is, what's coming next? And as you'll soon discover, the answer might just change everything you think you know about BTS, fame, and the unshakable bond, or fragile thread, that holds them together. Footage cuts to a fast-paced montage, headlines scrolling across screens, reaction videos flooding TikTok, fans outside the stadium crying, screaming, guessing. The music intensifies, ominous, dramatic. The world tried to make sense of it. Fans, reporters, even fellow idols. But that's the thing about moments that truly shake the world, they don't come with explanations. They come like lightning. Sudden. Blinding. And always, with consequences. By morning, Taehyung's Dodger Stadium appearance had become the most talked about celebrity moment of the week, outshining even the game's final score. But there was something strange in the air. Even among the glamour, there was a haunting undertone. A disconnect. Because for every photo of Taehyung smiling, composed, and camera-ready, there was an undertone of restraint. A flicker of something deeper in his eyes. Something unspoken. If this left you breathless, curious, or just wondering, drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think Jungkook meant by "it starts tonight"? Was it a farewell? A challenge? Or a coded message only Taehyung would understand? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more stories that reveal the unseen, the untold, and the unforgettable. Until next time. You've been watching a moment the world will never forget.